Yo, what up, everybody? This is your boy Trigger That Nigga, America's favorite homo thug. Um, this is a very touching subject for me at this moment, but I'm going to speak on it because this is what I do. Okay. Um, all jokes aside, I don't find anything about this post amusing. It's not making me happy, but actually, it's making me think even deeper than the norm. With that being said, we're going to speak about Steve Stevens. You get what I'm saying? The young man that ran around killing 13 people and even an 87-year-old old man and had the nerve to do it via Facebook Live. That Facebook shit is the devil. Ain't nothing but the fucking devil. Okay, let's touch on something here. I don't watch TV too much because of all the negative shit going on. So anything that I see it via Facebook. And here it is this week. I was seeing all these posts about some 87-year-old man getting shot in Ohio. I'm like, wow, what happened? So now I get to Googling and then I find a video clip. And it actually clearly shows this man, Steve Stevens, riding around his car talking about what he's going to do to someone, how many people he's killed, and he just doesn't care. I'm like, damn, bro, that's fucked up. Like, wow. So now, just like anybody else, I'm sitting here looking like, oh, this motherfucker's crazy. Why is he doing that? Why? Why would he? But then upon listening to the video, I got my answer why. Because of his ex-girlfriend. Okay? If you want to know why I'm doing what I'm doing, I'm blaming her. What I think you should have did, Mr. Stevens, because I know you can't hear me now because you're dead. You killed yourself. Kudos to you. But what you should have did was killed her. If that's the case. You get what I'm saying? You don't go taking lives of innocent people who you have no ties to, who didn't do anything wrong to you. You go for the motherfucker that fucked up your mental. That's who you go get. Okay? So you should have killed her ass and then killed yourself. That's what most dumb motherfuckers do when they're in love, crazy in fucking love. That's what you should have did. Killed her, then killed yourself. So unfortunately, you decided to take your aggression and your anger out on innocent people that you have no ties to. No respect. You're horrible. You belong exactly where you belong. Dead. I honestly wish that you could have just shot yourself in the head, resurrected yourself again, shot yourself 2 more times, resurrected yourself again, and then stabbed yourself and cut your throat and blah, 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 blah. It didn't work that way. But all jokes aside, let's get to the motherfucking psychosis of it all. Let's get to the mental of it all. And me, I'm not no real smart motherfucker, but I want to deal with somebody who has the mental. I want people who have the mental capacity to deal with the reality of the mind, to understand. Hopefully you understand what I'm saying. Now he's running around saying, he's blaming this female for doing what he's done. I get it. That's like a cry for help. What the fuck was she saying to him? What was she doing to him that made him flip the fuck out like that? For me, the only thing I can think about is mental abuse. Telling a man that he ain't about shit. Telling him he ain't gonna never be shit. This, that, and the third. And fuck you, nigga. Your dick game ain't shit. This ain't shit. You ain't about shit. Fuck out here. You ain't good for nothing but making babies and fucking other bitches. Breaking down a nigga's soul. You get what I'm saying? Then you got that girl that sit back and tell niggas you ain't no good father. You ain't gonna see your kids. You ain't gonna do this. You ain't gonna do that. Blah, 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 blah. Breaking a nigga fucking down. Fucking with his mental. Do you know when you tell a man that he's not a fucking man and you keep drilling that in his head, he starts to feel like he's less than? And that's not the way it's supposed to be set up? It's the mental of it for me. So now, you run around here and you killing people. And then you blaming motherfuckers for your crime. Her. Kill her, dude. Kill her. The fuck? But let's talk about the bullshit, though. How many situations do we hear about abuse? And it's always a man putting his hands on a woman, choking her the fuck out, punching her in the head, throwing her out the car, doing all type of stuff. Look at Sheree Whitfield. She's sitting there acting like she's been abused by her husband for many years. I'm just now talking about this. The girl moving forward. Excuse me. At the end of the day, you have women out there that will make a nigga feel like this. Like that, even smaller than this. You have a female to make you feel real fucking small. She'll talk bad to you. She'll talk crazy. Why? Because men have not been doing what they supposed to been doing. They ain't been holding their fucking females down. They ain't been holding their baby mamas down. They've been having the females act like the man and the woman in that fucking situation. So you have women who built up this stigma and this energy to say, fuck you, nigga, I got this shit on my own. You ain't about shit. You ain't gonna ever be shit. Nigga, I take care of my own thing. I works and take care of mine. Blah, 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 blah. Then you got a nigga who feel like, yo, the world is against me. I ain't got my shit together. This bitch I love is telling me that I ain't about shit. Damn. Where was his mom? Where was his family? Who was trying to help this nigga? Nobody? She done backed this nigga up into a corner. Yeah, I'm going to blame this bitch too at this point because, again, your actions, homegirl, is the reason why he decided to go out there and start killing innocent people. He didn't say, yo, I'm just crazy. I'm going to go out there and kill motherfuckers just because, nigga, fuck it. Nah, he said, yo, I'm killing motherfuckers because of this chick. She fucked my head up. She did this. She did that. Really, bro? Listen. America, we need to understand that mental abuse is a motherfucker. And it doesn't just start with a man abusing or physically or verbally attacking a woman. The roles are reversed half of the time. I believe that 75%, I believe that 75% of abuse is put on women, getting abused by men. You know what I mean? I think the other 25%, men are being abused mentally. Not so much physically, but mentally. You know what I mean? Where they're being told constantly that you're not shit. I'm playing devil's advocate. You know what I'm talking about? I went to prison. And when I went in, I wasn't a bad person. I was rehabilitated the first week I was the fuck in that bitch. You know what I'm talking about? But then when you come out of prison 7 years later and you try to get back into productive society and you can't get in society like that, what the fuck? Now you working odds and ends, you working bullshit jobs, trying to get your money up, trying to deal with a chick that got your baby, you trying to give her the best that you can, and she's telling you that you're not shit. You still ain't worth shit. You're $50 a week or you're $10 a day. Don't help me, nigga. Fuck you, nigga. I carried your seat. Make a nigga feel bad. A nigga want to go out there and start robbing and killing and robbing and stealing. Not killing, robbing and stealing to make sure he got enough money to make sure that he ain't got no issues going on. So he can be mentally stable with himself. But then you got this chick at the crib that just don't give a fuck. That's just not enough. I get it. Now you feel like shit. Now you feel like, yo, I ain't got nothing to live for. The fuck am I living for? I ain't got no crib. I can't see my kids. The bitch I love don't want me. The bitch I love, blah, 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 blah. Shit happens, man. That's the reality of it all. Nobody's looking at the mental. The whole time everybody's watching this video, everybody's saying, yo, this nigga crazy, oh my God, But nobody's listening to him, listening for his help, the cries of help that he's crying for. Who knows what he's done in the past? Who knows what kind of man he was before this happened, how he was trying to get his life together. We don't know. We just know what we see. We know what social media put out there. But by all means necessary, homegirl ain't innocent in this situation. Girl, you are the reason he done killed 13 people and an innocent 87-year-old man. What the fuck was you doing to him? What were you saying to him? And why is he blaming you? If we don't start putting ourselves in positions as a community to listen to each other, to help each other, to save each other from things like this will be a continuance over and over and over again when people feel like they have no one to talk to. That was his situation for me. You ain't had nobody to talk to. You weren't fucking with nobody. Nobody wanted to fuck with you. I don't know. But all I know, very fucking unfortunate. But the point of the matter is the mental abuse that led to this very dark space that made you go out here and execute 13 people. And then to top it off, an 87-year-old man, bro, defenseless, out enjoying his fucking sunny day, for this bullshit. I hope you rot the fuck in hell. I hope you fucking rot. But again, I'm probably going to get so much backlash and so much ridicule behind this. But let's think about the mental, you guys. His mental was fucked up. He was pushed into a corner. I'm quite sure when you guys get up and watch the news tomorrow and hear all the this and that, you're going to get a bunch of these so-called professional psychiatrists talking about this man's mental and what led him to doing what he did. And nobody's going to blame anybody else but him for his actions. I get it. But again, what led him to do what he's done? And wrapping up this whole conversation about this fucking psychotic fuckface, you know what I'm talking about? Let me just say this to you, America. Learn to listen to people. Learn to key in on problems and cries, low-end cries. Cries for help. Don't dismiss. Don't turn your back to someone who needs a hand, an ear to vent to, a shoulder to cry on. You could be saving a life. 13 of them. God bless you all. You know what I mean? But let's get these mentals in order. Let's help each other, man, because this world is not designed for us to live in a perfect place of peace as a culture. Let's listen to each other. Have a blessed night. Well, have a blessed morning.